That's you possibly straightening your right leg and letting the weight travel to the heel. Something like this. Very common as we get older. Hi everyone, Murdoch here, hope you're well. Now in this video I want to talk about the L to L drill. You might have heard of this. Basically a halfway back position in the backswing here, through to here. Now the term L to L because it's an L shape to a back to front L. It's something that you do with an 8 or a 9 iron. Please warm up well first though. That's a given now for people watching my channel. I always speak of the importance of understanding your limitations before you even play. Get yourself confident in your ability to make the move you want. So warm up well. Now the L to L drill. I've got an 8 iron. I'm going to go down the handle. I'm going to set up with the ball in the middle of my feet. So with the alignment stick this way, you can see I've narrowed my stance as well. Ball center. So without a ball, just address the middle of your stance with an 8 iron down the handle. Now the thing to consider when you make this drill, when you perform this drill, is put your head in the thought of turning this right hip. Now this is very important. So from the down the line view of yourself, really try and get a good angled setup. This is important. Bottom back. Feel the strain here a little. So if you've got a stiff back, please be careful when you warm up to try and get mobility here. This is where it really matters in the golf swing, the center of the hub. All right, right here. So try and get mobility here when you're warming up with the club on the shoulders or doing the plumb bob drill or so on. These are the important areas with any golf drill, okay? So the L to L, down the handle, you've warmed up well. Put the focus on this right hip for the backswing move. And again, if you've done my hands on shoulders drill, it's basically that drill but adding the club. So make a turn, staying in posture, and stop when you're opposite right chest here. Now the L shape is this angle between your left arm and the club shaft. Can you see the familiarity you have now with hands opposite right chest? And you can see how both thumbs are pointing up. You've set the club. This is the hinge. Now, we've used a down the handle lofted club because it encourages that wrist hinge to happen about here to make the L shape. You've stayed in your angles, okay? That means keep your eyes invested on the ground where the ball would be. You're focusing on that turning right hip, and you'll find you'll finish about right chest here. This is perfect. Feel the wrist hinge here. It's a kind of thumbs up, all right? This is the comfort zone you have here because you've performed my hands on shoulders drill. It gets you about here when you extend your arms. Then the through swing, left hip, down, stay in your angles. This is why I like the commit to the strike. This is your job. You've performed well with your action, right? You've got your body warmed and prepared and capable of making this turn. You've committed to the strike, right here. And on the way through, it's the L shape again, here. This is where it gets a strain. This is why I love my plumb bob drill, because it reminds you of the discomfort being a good thing. Your capability of being in great angles where it matters through the ball here. So, full version, front on. Down the handle, pull the shoulders back, good setup. Balls of feet. Focus on the right hip, sitting into that hip, weight loading on the inside of that right foot. Right chest. So not going deep. What I mean by that is, don't pull inside here. If your hands are visible behind your body, that's too much inside. That's you possibly straightening your right leg and letting the weight travel to the heel. Something like this. Very common as we get older. We get stiffer, so we have to try and make our backswing by letting ourselves go and creating another fault somewhere. So be careful of that. I'd rather you be slightly shorter and just be on hip level and correct here than incorrect and too long. Be wary of that. So you're going to be in this position here when you look at yourself in the clubhouse window. Then it's the downswing. It's a commit to the strike feeling as you clear the left hip and down. Here, this is important. staying in your angles, seeing the club strike the ground where you want the ball to be, and then through to here. Nicely turned on that side. So, through the plumb bob to finishing here. All right, let's hit one. So, you all know my 3 practice swings, right? Where it's each practice swing, add a little bit more commitment to it. So the first one is just feeling the move that you want to put on it. Second one, a little bit more confidence. The third one, this is the one based on the first 2 that you're going to commit with the ball. There you are, right down the target. Good strike. Now please warm up well. Build the whole swing based on this drill. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. Comments welcome down below. I'll see you soon. Take care.
Nothing to worry about. Just execute it. Don't even focus on anything other than just execution.